divide these complex numbers. So first things first, if we're gonna divide complex numbers, we're gonna have to look at the denominator here. As you can see, what we really have is 1 plus 7i. In order to sort this out, we will have to find the complex conjugate, which means that we're gonna find the conjugate of 1 plus negative 7. All right, and we're going to use it to multiply by the numerator and the denominator here. What do I mean? It's going to be 1 minus 7i. So if we have 1 plus 7i, the conjugate will be 1 minus 7i. We're going to use it to multiply by the numerator as well. So basically, now we're going to file these out. For example, if I could just introduce the parentheses here, we're going to have 2 times 1, then 2 times negative 7. Then we're going to actually have 3i times 1, and then 3i times negative 7. So we could do the top, then we do the bottom. So I'm going to do the top first. I'm going to just do it here, right? So 2 times 1 will give me 2. 2 times negative 7i will give me negative 14i. Negative 3i times 1 will give me negative 3i. And then negative 3i times negative 7i will give me positive 21, but I squared. Okay? So we have that. Now, at our denominator, we're going to do something similar. So what we do have here is 1 times 1, which is 1. Then 1 times negative 7i is going to give us negative 7i. Then 7i times 1 will give us positive 7i. And then 7i times negative 7i, that's going to give us minus 49i squared. What we want to do now is we're going to collect our like terms and simplify. So let us look at the numerator. The 2 is okay here. Negative 14i with negative 3i will give us negative 17i. And then here with my positive 21i squared. Remember, so again, I squared is negative 1. And that is very important to what we have to do. So that means I'm going to replace this here with negative 1. And that's my numerator. So I'm going to clean up my denominator now. I'm still going to have my 1, but the negative 7i and the positive 7i will go. So we'll have negative 49 here, but this I squared, remember, it's negative 1, right? So let's take another step. Now, in so doing, again, this part will become negative. This negative 21, as you can see, 21 times negative 1 is negative 21. If you add that to 2, what are you getting? You're actually going to get negative 19. Then we're going to have our minus 17i still, right? At the denominator, 1, this is actually going to become positive 49. And so at the end of the day, we're going to be left with negative 19 minus 17i all over 50. And then the thing is, we could split this up if we want, depends. This could go further to negative 19 over 50 minus 17i over 50. We could write this or write this. And when we write it like this, we're splitting the real part from the imaginary part. But